his YouTube channel, and trust me, we are going to have an amazing section today, and with one of the great personalities. Yes, I'm not going to give you the stress to guess who the person is. So the person is actually no other person than Fam Shodibare Oluwadamilola, and he's someone so respected. Like getting the award of best graduate student, trust me, it's not something that is so small. It actually takes a lot. So she's there with us today on the section today, and I'm sure that you are looking forward to hear her story, listen to her journeys, and learn one thing or the other from her. So I'll just dive into it right away. Are you ready, guys? So, fam, you're welcome to this section.
Thank you.
We are glad to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for honoring our invitation.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we are going to start, and I know a lot of people out there, they don't really get to know who is this BGS, who was BGS of Faculty of Pharmacy. They really want to get to know you. So I want us to, like, you briefly just introduce yourself to them.
Okay, so my name is pharmacist. Yeah, pharmacist Oluwadamilola Shanibare. And yeah, I'm a recent graduate from Faculty of Pharmacy, University of Ibadan. And yeah, what else do you want me to say about myself? I'm the second child of my parents. I have an elder sister and a younger brother. Amazing siblings, yes. And I'm a Christian. I attend Foursquare Gospel Church in Nigeria. And yeah, I think that's fine. Yes.
I think you know one thing or the other about her. So you're not just getting to know that she's actually with the BGS or Faculty of Pharmacy. You get to know her more like her family status and all. So now I really want us to dive into getting to know more about her journey, her stories, her achievements. I know before we can get to see achievements nowadays, there were actually a lot of things, challenges, trials that actually made those stories. So we actually dive into, I will get to ask you now, can you share with us your journey so far, or the ups and downs? How were you able to pull through school? Like, was pharmacy the desired course you had in mind? And probably you were part of the gang that really wanted to study medicine and surgery or so. So we'd like to hear about your journey.
Okay, so I finished secondary school in 2017. I attended the International School Ibadan, that's ISI. And so after school I wrote JAM, wrote PCTM, and I actually wanted to study medicine.
Wow.
Yes, I wanted to study medicine, and so after writing PCTM, I didn't get up to the cut-off mark for medicine, so I had to change. So I changed to biochemistry with the hope of crossing to medicine after 100 level. So after 100 level, I finished 100 level with the first class, and so I was really hopeful that I would be able to cross to medicine. So so I tried. When it was time for change of course, I got change of course form. I applied to cross to medicine. So I got the change of course form, and I tried to apply to medicine, and it didn't work. It didn't work out. Like, I couldn't change to medicine. And before I actually thought of changing to medicine, somebody told me about pharmacy. Somebody was like, oh, you can do pharmacy as well, and you can also cross to pharmacy and all. But I didn't really like drugs, and I just felt like pharmacy was all about drugs, taking drugs, producing drugs. So I am not somebody that likes drugs. So I mean, who likes drugs? So I just felt that no, I don't want pharmacy. And so I tried to change to medicine, but it didn't work out. So I now eventually changed to pharmacy. And getting into pharmacy, I realized that it's not just about drugs. Like, there's a lot to learn in pharmacy, and it's not just drugs. So yeah, so I did 200 level. 200 level was difficult because, like I said, I already wasted time trying to cross to other departments. So 200 level was a lot. But then moving on, 300 level, 400 level, 500 level, yeah, was cool.
Wow. That's really a beautiful story. You know, you may actually have a desire in your mind that you want to study a course. Let's say that you have a childhood desire in your mind. I want to study this, I want to study this, but it's not actually working out. So, and you seeing Pam Shanibare today, even though she had in mind to study a medical course, but she's a pharmacist, and not just a pharmacist, and with honors and great achievements. So you are here right today just believe in whatsoever you commit your mind to. So don't let go of your vision, don't let go of your dreams. Yeah, so thank you so much for answering that question.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope our audience will be able to get one thing or the other from it. So now I know best graduating student is not it's not a joke actually. And before you can be a best graduating student, there's something you must really put in the work. And now we want to really get to understand how were your study pattern.
Okay. So for study pattern, like what everybody says, read as you're being taught. I tried to do that. I did it a couple of times, but really it's not just about trying to just say, oh, when they teach you the course, you read it immediately. I think you should have a pattern for yourself.
Yeah.
I try to do that, reading immediately they teach, but then I also pay more attention when they teach, not just having it at the back of my mind of, oh, I must read when they've taught it. Like, so your mind is not even in class, you say, oh, when I get home I'll read it, I'll make sure that I read it. So for study pattern, I know that when I attend classes, I don't miss classes. I try not to. I don't think in my stay in pharmacy school, I don't think I missed classes up to 10 times.
Wow.
So
for a period of 5 years.
Yes, for a period of 5 years.
Wow.
I don't think I missed classes up to 10 times. So when I attend classes, I pay attention in class. I try to understand it to the best of my ability. Then when I get back from class, I read the ones that I feel like, okay, they're a bit not really settled. Like when I listen in class, I didn't really get it. Or maybe there were some calculations. I'll make sure that those are the ones I read, because honestly, if you say read immediately you're being taught, I don't know about other departments, but pharmacy, they're taught a lot in a day. So it's not, I don't know, maybe some people are able to read it as they're being taught, but like, it's a lot. So I try to focus in class, try to get the basic understanding in class. The ones that I feel like were a bit hard to comprehend in class, those are the ones that when I get back to the hostel, I go back to them and read them. Now the weekends are my major point. Like, I already have a timetable, so of things I want to cover that week, things that I've learned that week, things that I want to go back to study. So during weekends, that's when I now like bring everything together, those that I need revisiting, and so yeah, I'll just read and yeah.
Wow. I must really say that's really a systematic pattern. Like, she was really so intentional about her study pattern. Even though she gets to hear, seriously, she's actually right. Even in school, you get to hear, as you are being taught, you get to read it. But let's be realistic, actually. But it does not really work. Like, let's say that all through every day, you being consistent with it. But you just really get to know yourself. Know what works for you, know the pattern you want to walk through. Do you understand? So thank you so much for sharing your study pattern with us. So now we'll be talking about studying. I know, but I don't want to be too sure. But at times you don't really feel like studying. Like, you'll be like, this pharmacy school, I'm really so tired. And how were you able to overcome them?
Okay. So for days when I don't feel like studying, I watch videos. I love YouTube. My friends know that I love watching YouTube videos, lifestyle content, academic content. I just love watching YouTube videos. So when I don't feel like studying, I might watch a YouTube video. Maybe not educational video, maybe just a video of somebody that is in school, just like as I am. As I was in school. So like, yes, so yeah, I'll watch this person's vlog on how, okay, she's in school. Maybe it's a test period in the person's school, and then the person is just going through school, and I'll just watch the video, maybe a 20-25 minutes video. And after the video, I don't know, I just feel motivated. I'm like, okay, this person is in school and this person is reading. I'm also in school. I'm majorly supposed to be in school to read and pass. So yeah, I just get motivated to just take my book and read something. And if I'm not, I just watch a YouTube video on something that is related to my course. So for example, if I have to study maybe something in biochemistry and I'm too tired, maybe amino acids for example, and I'm too tired, I can just watch a short video on amino acids. I know I've not read it, but like somehow I've gained something, and then I just know that, okay, I've done what I can do for that day, and then I take it up the next day, maybe the actual slide of material.
Yeah, I actually got something from her experience. The thing is that while she was talking about watching videos, she was not just consuming every video. We are in a noisy world and we are in a competitive environment. So she was able to like filter out the things she wants to watch. She was not just watching every video. She was able to select, okay, I want to watch on academics, I want to watch on lifestyles, and I think that was those things that give you the power of motivation to read back. So you're not just reading, okay, let me just watch video, let me be on social media all day. So as a student, you must be strategic in trying to make your plans. At any point you don't feel like studying, look for your passion, your interest, those areas, watch videos on them, read articles on them, and before you get to know it, you have the power to be motivated to study again. So I really hope that tips is going to work for you too. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. I know, you're a pharmacist now. Definitely you have like long-term goals, but before we talk about that, I really want us to go to your journey through school. Were you able to participate in extracurriculars, and if you were able to, how were you able to juggle them with your academics workload?
Okay, so I would say I was really involved in extracurricular activities. There was I joined the Senate of the faculty. That was in 300 level. That's like the only extracurricular activity I did. But they were academic oriented extracurricular activity. Usually my extracurriculars would come in after exams. I would volunteer in outreaches.
That's beautiful.
Yes, I love outreaches. Even during academic session, if there's an outreach, I would actually go for the outreach because it's just that one day. I mean, it doesn't hurt me. It doesn't hurt. So then, but after exams, I would like go for student association activities and really enjoy myself. But during this session, when I just want to relax, I just take my time off, like it's a me time. So maybe watching a movie or hanging out with friends or just sleeping, because I love to sleep actually.
Because a lot of people actually believe that if you're a BGS, probably when you were in school, you didn't get to like watch movies, enjoy yourself.
I watch movies.
Because a lot of people have that mentality that if you are a BGS, that means for sure you're actually reading 24.
Oh no, I mean it will be boring. I mean at some point you I don't know, maybe some people that's how they are. But for me, I love sleeping. People know that I love to sleep. So like time that I have to myself, like time that I would have used to maybe participating maybe in volleyball, this thing, or basketball or other things. Sports, yeah, exactly. I'll just take the time to myself and just rest and come back with more energy when I'm done resting.
I know we've all got to listen to what he said, and one thing I'm about to pick from her story is that there's something she had then, and I'm really sure probably it's the principle you work by even till this present moment. She had what we call priority. She was saying something that during our weekends, during the break, after her exams, or during section, you can see that there was this systematic pattern. She was not just doing things anyhow. She had it so structured. So in your day-to-day activities, even as a student, don't feel you can't get involved in extracurriculars activities. We have she's an evidence here. So you can actually do so much more about your academics, but you need to know your capacity and you must be strategic in planning them out. So you don't have to be everywhere too. Just know your place of interest. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. Like I said, I asked earlier that were there times you actually felt like seriously I don't want to study anymore. But I know that probably you've gotten to answer the question, but I want to put it so straightforward right now that what was your motivation actually? Was this a driving force that was really pushing you?
Okay, so I would say my parents. Because yes, my parents are professors.
Yeah.
And there's this expectation of me. Maybe not directly from my parents, just from people around. But the joy on my parents' faces when I write an exam and I passed well, they're just so happy. And there's as a child, there's not much you can do. As a student, when I was a student now, it's not like I can buy my parents a car or like do something for them. So the little things that put joy on their faces, that's what I aim to accomplish. So that was my motivation basically. I know that if I write this exam, one way or the other, I'll tell them my score. So if I tell them that, oh, okay, I got 30 in this exam, I know they won't be happy. Of course, they won't throw me away. They won't say, oh, get out of my house or something. But like, I know that they just won't be happy. And so I'm just like, whatever I'm doing, let me just make them happy. Let me make my parents happy. Let me make God happy. And so yes, I just put my mind to it. And then the fact that studying, being in school is just for a period of time. I mean, you're not in school. I don't know, but like you're not in school all the days of your life. So when you're there, you just put your best. Give it your best. It might not be coming out as a first class student or something, but just give it your best. I know that okay, I did my best when I was there. Nobody can tell me anything. Even if I didn't come out with the first class, I know I put in my best there. Except if you want to collect blood from me. But like, I put in my best. So that's just the motivation. Like, let me just give you my best. What is what doing well. So like, yeah, that's my motivation.
Yeah, seriously, I was actually present on the induction day, and I got to listen how she's the daughter of K. And that is a professor. Our mom is a professor. Seriously, we've actually been told that. Not really being told, and most times we get to see that our educational system, whereby we actually feel that people in the academia space, okay, your parents, they are professors, we actually feel that their children are going to compromise or try to cut through short corners. So I was really so inspired that day that wow, that's how we're professors. So regardless of whatever your power of motivation is, because I get to hear a lot of people, they said my parents is actually my motivation. Your parents may not actually be a professor, but trust me, you will have something that keeps you so motivated every time. Don't lose your motivation, because see, in school every day you don't actually feel to read. Like seriously, that's just the truth. You may not actually feel to read every day, but you see those reasons behind your motivation will keep you going. It will really take you far. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. So actually, there's something I've gotten to understand, that not just best graduating students, but successful people that we see nowadays, there's something they all have in common, in the sense of they have these skills of time management and goal setting skills. And well, like I said earlier, I will not be too sure, but I really feel that probably you talk more on that.
Okay, I'll start with goal setting. I love setting goals for myself. Like I don't just at the beginning of a session just go into the session, just okay, we're starting another session. During the holiday I'm probably planning, okay, these are the list of courses I'm taking, this is what I this is what I aim to get in this course. And so I just set goals, even down to test scores. I'm serious. I bring up my paper, I had a book then that I used to like set my scores for the session.
Wow.
I'm just like, okay, this course I'm doing physiology, this, okay. What do I want to get in this course? How many units in this course? How is it going to affect my overall grade? So I just bring it out, write it down, and so I work towards those goals. Like when I'm reading for tests, I'm not just reading that okay, there should be there's still exam. I'm reading to it. Okay, this is what I aim to get in this test at the end of the test. So I set those goals for myself so that at the end of the course I'm not just shocked. I'm not struggling to say okay, at this point let me just pass. I already know from the beginning that okay, this is what I want to get. So I set those goals for tests, for exams, for even assignments. Like in this assignment, I'm not just doing it shabbily. I don't just want to do it. Should be an assignment. They probably will not even mark it. In my eyes, they mark every assignment. They mark every class work, every group work. Yeah. So
this question I'm going to ask, I believe is actually a skill not just for best graduate students, for successful people generally. Okay. So, and I really, just that I'm sure that you're able to have these skills in order to attain that like achievement. So this time management and goal setting skills, were you able to make use of them? And if so, share with us your experience and all.
Okay, so yes, like you said, everybody sets goals for themselves. I believe everybody sets goals for themselves. And so yes, I set goals, like, but not I want to graduate as the best graduating student. I don't think that was a goal at some point in my life. I don't think so. But like I just set short-term goals, like okay, this exam I'm going to write, this test I want to write, this session, this is the CGPA, or this is the CGPA that I want to finish with this session. So I set goals in line with that, so that at the end of the day it builds up to something big. I really just wanted to get into this first class actually. So the setting of the goals was just okay. Why is it going off?
But I want to say something. I was really so surprised. I know having a first class is not something that is very easy, but you know, you said the goal to have the first class, and you were the only student that had first class. You are the only student that had first class out of your colleagues. That is actually a great thing.
Okay, so yeah, the goal setting. So like I'll just set goals at the beginning of the session for the test, okay, for the exam. At the end of the day, what do I want to get in this course? And so I work towards those small goals. So like I think the key word is it doesn't have to be something large that it now becomes so fearful or overwhelming. Yeah, that's the word, overwhelming. So it could just be short-term things. Okay, at the end of this semester, at the end of this test, at the end of this exam. And so for time management too, I have to-do list. My to-do list varies from I have to-do list for the week actually, maybe not for the day, because I know that my days are like 8 to 5. We have lectures 8 to 5 every day, so like it's almost going to be the same thing. But like for the week, I want to at the end of this week have accomplished this, and you know it varies. This week I might not have a lot to do, and so my to-do list might not be so cumbersome. So I might have more time for play, more time for relaxation, and more time to like just while away time, like just be everywhere. But next week might not be like that. So I just try to set my priorities depending on what my goals are for that week, how many tests I have that week, how many exams, what I need to do, what I need to accomplish. And so I just try to like balance it up. So that's just my time management.
Wow. So I believe you learned something today. So the main aim is not just to go through this video, just to watch or just to jot some things down. The main aim is to apply these factors into your life. The main aim is to apply these factors into your life. Don't just hear them. Don't be part of those people that when they get to ask them, were you able to watch this video, and you were there and just said yes. So you want to apply them, just not just in your academics, but in everything you do beyond your academics, even as you hope to be a better person. So try to put these things in involvement, and I really hope that you'll be a better person in your academics and everything you lay your hands on. So seriously, I've really enjoyed my section with pharmacist and seriously, you are really so blessed, and it's a great privilege to have you here on today's section. So now I have just one last question, and the question is that there are a lot of people out there. Seriously, you know, you said you don't have the plan to be the best graduate student, and there are also people out there that really want to. Yes, someday I want to do a BGS. So even beyond that, what advice can you give to people out there? Not just in the academics or everything, just like give us an overview.
So I think the main thing I work with in my life, not just regarding academics, but everything I do, is just to put your best in whatever you are doing. I think I said it at some point in this interview, where I said that. That whatever is worth doing is worth doing well. Like just put your mind to it. You might not get the best results. I mean, some people don't finish with the first class, but like they are good, and they are good because they put their mind to what they are doing. Like it's not just about the results, because at the end of the day, first class is good, and it's good to desire it. But beyond the first class, make sure you're good at what you're doing. So if you're in school, if you're a student and you have lectures, you might not even be studying the course that you love. At the end of the day, I fell in love with pharmacy. But some people, they find themselves in some courses that they don't like, and they're just doing it. You don't have to just do it. Like put your best to it. Like just do it like you won't have another opportunity to redo it.
Another chance.
Yes. So just put your best in whatever you're doing. When you're tired, find what motivates you and just keep pushing, because you know that you're not doing that particular thing for the rest of your life. Now I'm no longer a student, so days where I was tired, I just look at the future that in a few years time, in a few months time, I won't be battling with this course. So that's what I just try to focus on and to work on that. Okay, let me just do it once and for all. There's this in a pharmacy school where there's receipt, repeat, because I know that at the end of the day you are going to pass the course one way or the other, so you might as well just pass it at once and give it your all. So I think that's just it. Give it your all. Whatever you are doing, just put your best to it. Try to overcome the challenges and just be focused. And you know that when you're done with it, and you're moving on to the next thing that interests you.
Be focused. So, yes. That's the word. Be focused in all you do. Be focused. Yes, I didn't get to introduce myself earlier. Because so much focus is on the pharmacist, it's not the VDS. So okay. My name is Glory Salawu, and it's really a privilege to be moderating this section. Okay. Seriously, I really enjoy my time with you.
Enjoyed my time
and we really look forward to following details, years to come. We get to hear more beautiful things about you. Yes. So thank you so much for honoring this invitation. And you also, friends, before you go, if you know you've not subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe and
share.
Turn on your notification button so that when we get to post new videos, you'll be aware of that.